Hello, my beautiful and deeply intuitive Cancer souls. Welcome back to Zodiac of Mind, your sacred space for diving deep into the cosmic currents that shape our lives. I am your guide, and if you have found your way here to this very message at this very moment, I want you to know with every fiber of your being that this is not by chance. Pause with me for just a moment before we journey further. I invite you to find a quiet space, take a deep, intentional breath in, hold it for a count of 3, feeling the power gathering in your lungs, and then exhale, slowly releasing everything that does not serve you. Let your shoulders drop, let your heart, that tenderly protected sanctuary of your soul, open just a crack, because the universe, in its infinite wisdom, has orchestrated a divine appointment between your spirit and the words that are about to be spoken. Cancer, you are no stranger to the emotional tides. You have felt the unseen currents of human hearts, and you understand the power of unspoken feelings, the weight of a silent plea. Perhaps lately you have felt the chill of whispers in rooms you've just left. You've seen the flicker of a forced smile, knowing a hidden sting lies beneath. You've sensed the stories that others weave not out of truth but out of their own fear of your incredible depth, your profound empathy. But let me tell you something, magnificent soul. You are not here to retreat into your shell from the noise. You are not here to shy away from the emotional currents. You are here right now to receive a truth so tender, so transformative, that it will alchemize every drop of discomfort sent your way into pure, unadulterated power. If you can feel the resonance of that promise deep in your bones, if your soul is stirring in recognition, I want you to do something for me. Make a sacred pact with your own transformation. Press that like button not just as a simple click, but as a powerful seal upon your intention, a declaration to the cosmos that you are ready to hear this divine truth. And if you know another Cancer, another deep and nurturing soul who is navigating the treacherous waters of misunderstanding, share this message with them. See it not as a simple forward, but as the lighting of a candle in the dark, a beacon of light for another who needs this gentle guidance. Finally, if this path feels like home to you, if you are ready to continue your journey to unlock your deepest potential, then comment below, I am ready to face any challenge. Consider it a sacred covenant between us, between your soul and the universe, a promise that we will walk this path of awakening together. Are you ready, my dear Cancer? Because a powerful rumor is indeed making its way towards you. It may arrive like a subtle, chilling undertow beneath the calm surface of your life. You might not believe the audacity of the words, the sheer fiction of the narrative being spun. But remember this, and let it be the anchor for your soul in the coming storm. What truly matters is not the fleeting venom that drips from the tongues of others. What matters is the eternal, indestructible truth the universe has already encoded within your very DNA. And that truth, powerful Cancer, the truth is about to rise like a phoenix from the flames. No one and nothing can stop it. The darkness has tried before, and it has failed every single time. Light always finds its way through the cracks. Let's dive deep, shall we? There are wounds, my friends, that do not come from the battlefield. They do not come from a physical blow or a tangible loss. The deepest wounds, the ones that fester in the hidden chambers of the soul, often come from a whisper, a half-truth, a calculated look of feigned concern, a remark delivered as a joke that leaves a toxic residue lingering in your spirit for years. I know this because in my journey, I have sat with countless souls. Souls like yours whose profound strength was being tested not by overt wars but by the covert warfare of gossip and insinuation. And let me be clear, Cancer rumors are not designed to kill you instantly. Their cruelty is far more insidious. They are a slow-acting poison designed to erode your trust in others and, far more devastatingly, your trust in yourself. They chip away at the fortress of your dignity, stone by stone. They are designed to make you question the very ground you stand on, and then one morning you might look in the mirror and see a stranger looking back, their eyes haunted by a question you never thought you'd ask. Were they right? Am I really what they say I am? Cancer, your heart was forged in the nurturing tides of the deep. You were born with an emotional sensitivity and an intuitive perception that is nothing short of a superpower. You don't just see the surface, you perceive the intricate hidden currents flowing beneath. You sense the truth, the lies, the intentions, the fears. This is your greatest gift, but it can also be the source of your deepest pain. When rumors come for you, you don't just hear them, you feel them on a cellular level. You absorb their energetic frequency. You may carry them home not as a fleeting thought, but as a heavy, cold stone that you place inside the vault of your heart. To the outside world, you are often a pillar of quiet strength, tending to others, maintaining your composure. Your gentle demeanor can be an impenetrable shield. But deep inside, where no one else can see, you know a part of your soul is bleeding. You are wrestling with the ultimate violation, betrayal. Let me ask you something, and I want you to be truly honest with yourself. Have you ever replayed a seemingly innocent conversation in your mind over and over again because your intuition screamed that something was deeply wrong? Have you ever felt that cold shiver down your spine from a glance that lasted only a second? A glance that told you everything you needed to know about someone's loyalty? I know you have, because a Cancer soul cannot pretend to be blind to falsehood. Your intuition is a living truth sensor. Your entire being is calibrated to the frequency of genuine emotion. And here is the fundamental cosmic truth that most people are too afraid to speak aloud. Rumors are never ever about you. They are a projection. They are a mirror reflecting the cavernous insecurity, the jealousy, and the unhealed shadows living inside the person who spreads them. People whisper about you, not because you are weak, but because your nurturing warmth, your genuine heart is so palpable, your light so intense, that it illuminates all the parts of themselves they cannot bear to face. And rather than do the hard work of facing their own darkness, it is far easier to try and dim your light, to twist your image into something they can control, something that makes them feel less small. But here is the danger, my powerful friend, when you hear the lie repeated, when the poison is administered again and again, even the strongest warrior can begin to doubt their own power. You might start to believe that you must hide your sensitivity, soften your truth, retreat further into your shell just so no one will talk. And that right there is the only way the darkness of a rumor can truly win. Not because it was ever true, but because for a moment you forgot the thunderous, unwavering voice of truth within your own soul. Listen to me, Cancer, and listen closely. Rumors are like echoes in an empty canyon. They only have power if you believe they are the source of the sound. They only haunt you when you forget that your truth requires no defense. Your truth does not need a lawyer, a jury, or a verdict. Your truth simply needs to be. It needs you to stand in it, to breathe in it, to own it. Let me share something I have learned from holding space for thousands of souls on their journeys. The deepest and most lasting wounds from betrayal and gossip don't come from the viciousness of the words themselves. They come from how long a person stayed silent, not to the world, but to themselves. They believed that enduring the pain, swallowing the poison, was a sign of strength. But often, that kind of silence is not strength. It is a cage. It is the slow surrender of your power. Your sensitivity, Cancer, is not a flaw. Your emotional depth is not a curse. It is your divine compass. It is your soul's GPS. Because of it, you can navigate the emotional and spiritual realms with an intuitive mastery others can only dream of. Because of it, you can discern what is real and what is a shimmering, hollow illusion. Never forget this: your intuition is not paranoia. It is divine radar. I know you have likely lived through the searing pain of betrayal from someone you let into your inner circle. You've been misunderstood by the very people who were supposed to know you best. You've been judged by those who have never dared to walk a single mile in your shoes. And through it all, you clenched your jaw, put on your armor, and told yourself, "I will survive this." And you did. But deep inside, a voice whispered, "Why? Why can't they just see the real me?" It's because, my dear friend, they were never meant to. They were only meant to be the catalysts. They were the friction necessary to spark the fire of your next great transformation. I want you to pause with me again. Close your eyes, breathe, Remember the last time you heard a cruel word, a false story about yourself. Remember that moment you chose not to react, not to lash out with your deeply felt emotions. Do you know why you held back? It was not weakness. It was your ancient wise soul, knowing on a profound level that karma is a far more precise and potent force than any word you could ever utter. The universe does not need you to scream your innocence from the rooftops. It only needs you to remain unshakably true to yourself. Your light, your authentic, energetic signature will do the rest. It will dismantle the lies far more effectively than any argument. That is the lesson I want to etch into the very core of your being today. You are not born to live in the echo chamber of other people's opinions. You are born to create your own resonant frequency, the powerful, undeniable melody of your soul. And here is my promise to you, a promise backed by the immutable laws of the cosmos. Every rumor, every lie, every backstab will eventually dissolve like smoke in the wind. It has no substance. It has no foundation. But your truth, your loyalty, your compassion, your capacity for unconditional love, these are the eternal elements. These are the things that remain glowing, untouchable, and forever powerful. So ask yourself again, Cancer, do I still want to allow my inner world to tremble because of the hollow words of others? Or is it time? Is it finally time to listen only to the unwavering voice of my own magnificent heart? Believe me when I tell you, behind every poisonous whisper aimed in your direction, there is a glorious truth waiting to rise. And once it rises, it will never ever let you stay in the dark again. Let me share a practice, a ritual of alchemy that I have shared with so many others who have walked this path. One night, after feeling the weight of words that did not belong to me, I sat before a single flickering candle. I took a piece of paper and I wrote it all down. Every rumor, every lie, every painful accusation I had swallowed and allowed to poison my system. I didn't hold back. I poured all the venom onto the page. And then, with great intention, I burned that letter. I watched the paper curl and blacken, the words turning to ash, rising on the heat and dissolving into the air. In that sacred moment of fire and release, I saw it with breathtaking clarity. Rumors are only ash. They are the remnants of something that was never truly real. But my soul, your soul, Cancer, your soul is the fire. And fire is never consumed by ash. Fire only grows hotter, brighter, and more powerful when the winds of adversity blow against it. I want you to hold on to this sacred, knowing your truth needs no protection. It is the protection, it is the eternal flame that burns on its own no matter how many times people try to douse it with their doubts and their fears. Have you ever felt your entire body tense up under the pressure of a false smile, a mocking word disguised as a compliment that landed like a physical blow to your chest? We all have. And I tell you this so you can reframe that experience, that physical reaction. That pain does not make you weak. It proves that your connection to the truth is so profound, so visceral, that your body cannot and will not tolerate falsehood. It is a sign of your power, not your fragility. Try to imagine this. Every rumor is a tiny speck of dust. The person spreading it blows it in your direction, hoping it will cloud your vision, hoping it will settle in your eyes and make you cry. But you do not have to catch that dust. You do not have to hold on to it or analyze it. All you need to do is stand in the full radiance of your own light. Take one deep breath and gently exhale. In the brilliant glow of your authentic self, the dust simply dissolves. It leaves no trace. It has nowhere to land. Let's do a small ritual together right here, right now. I invite you to gently place one hand over your heart. Feel the steady, powerful rhythm beneath your palm. Close your eyes for just a few seconds. Bring to mind a rumor, a word, a judgment that once caused you pain. See it in your mind's eye, and then whisper these words either aloud or in the sanctuary of your own soul. I return this energy to where it belongs. It is not mine to carry. I keep only the truth, love, and power that dwell within my heart. Now take another deep breath, and as you exhale, imagine a layer of heavy dust falling away from your shoulders, dissolving into pure light. When you open your eyes, feel that lightness. That, my dear Cancer, is the first step of purification. Truth is not something you must go out and search for. It already dwells within you like a powerful underground river flowing deep beneath the earth. People may build structures of doubt upon the surface. They may plant gardens of twisted stories, but they can never stop the river. Truth always finds its way to the surface. Like a determined seed, it will break through the densest concrete to reach for the sunday. The lesson here is simple, yet it holds immeasurable power. Truth does not need you to defend it by fighting. It only asks that you stand in it. When you release the need to explain, to justify, to clear your name, you become energetically lighter, freer. And it is that calm, centered, powerful silence that becomes the most deafening and definitive answer to every lie ever spoken. I know what you might be thinking, but doesn't my silence mean they win? Oh no, my powerful Cancer. Your silence does not mean defeat. Your silence is a sovereign declaration that says, I do not belong to this small and petty game. My energy is far too valuable to be spent here. You do not need arguments to prove your innocence, for the universe is always the quiet, omniscient witness. And do you know this? Rumors can only survive in the dark, in the whispers, in the shadows. But truth was born for the light. Consider this very moment a ritual of profound cleansing. Imagine you are standing in a vast hall of mirrors, but in each mirror you no longer see a weary face worn down by the gossip and judgment of the world. In each mirror you see a radiant, unbound soul, a soul shaking off the final remnants of dust, a soul standing tall and powerful, like a blazing torch, unafraid of any wind. And in that very moment of self-recognition, the haze dissolves, the lies vaporize, and you will see your true face, perhaps for the first time in a long time, the face of a soul unbound, stepping into a sacred cycle of rebirth. Imagine this, Cancer. After a long torrential downpour, the sky finally begins to clear. The light does not return with a thunderous crash. It arrives in the stillness. It comes like a gentle, warm hand resting upon your shoulder, whispering, Now is the time to return to yourself. I have lived through such a moment. After betrayals that shattered my heart, after rumors fell upon my spirit like shards of ice, there came a morning when I awoke and realized I was no longer afraid. The pain was still there, a faint echo in the distance, but it had transformed. It had become fertile soil, and from that rich, dark soil, the first tender shoots of true freedom began to grow. So it is with you, my dear Cancer. After metaphorically burning the ashes of rumor, after sweeping away the dust of lies, your soul is now stepping into a sacred cycle of rebirth. This is not a small adjustment. This is not a minor course correction. This is a holy transformation. This is the phoenix rising. You may have once thought of yourself as misplaced, misunderstood, or even cursed by your own sensitivity. But the truth is, the universe has chosen you as a living testament to the power of alchemy and rebirth. You are not returning to who you once were. That person is gone, and we honor their journey. You are becoming an entirely new being, deeper, stronger, wiser, and more luminous than ever before. Remember this, Cancer, a soul like yours never truly dies. You only retreat and re-emerge, each time returning to your core stronger and more luminous than the last. I want you to feel this now. Let's do another short visualization together. Gently close your eyes. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a vast mystical ocean. The old waves, the waves of sorrow and betrayal, are receding, pulling back into the deep, and then a new wave begins to approach. It is cool, clear, and sparkling with divine light. As it washes over your feet, it feels like a sacred rinsing, washing away the very last remnants of the old pain that still clings to you. You do not need to brace yourself. You do not need to resist. You need only to stand still, grounded and receptive, and let the water do its holy work. This is the nature of rebirth. It is not about forcing yourself to be strong. It is about surrendering to the natural cosmic flow that is returning you to the very source of your own light. I have learned a great truth on my journey. Rebirth does not happen in the noise. It happens in the sacred silence of your own heart. No one else can truly see it happening, and that's okay. They may still whisper, they may still judge from a distance, but you will know deep within your being. You will feel the shift. You will know that you have shed an old skin. Ask yourself, Cancer, am I truly opening my arms to welcome this new chapter, or am I still in some small way clinging to the ghosts of the past? Your answer will determine the grace and speed with which you step into what comes next. You may still carry scars, but please hear me when I say this. Your scars are not signs of weakness. They are maps of your survival. They are proof that you have lived deeply, that you have loved fiercely, that you have fallen into the abyss and have risen again. And within every single scar lies a hidden light. Like the Japanese art of kintsugi, where broken pottery is mended with gold, it is your very cracks, your healed wounds that make you priceless, beautiful, and unbreakable. From this moment forward, you no longer need to shrink yourself to make someone else feel comfortable. You do not need to dim your brilliant, nurturing light so that others can feel at ease in their shadows. You were born to be a beacon. You were born to illuminate the depths, to bring both the stillness of the deep ocean and the wild, untamable power of the tidal wave into this world. And do you know what will happen as you step into this new, fully embodied chapter of your life? Those around you will feel your energetic shift. It will be undeniable. Some will retreat because they cannot withstand the frequency of your newfound strength and authenticity. Let them go with grace. But there will also be new kindred souls who draw near. Those who are not afraid of your light but are drawn to it like moths to a sacred flame. The lesson here is profound. Rebirth is not about proving you are stronger than anyone else. It is about finally allowing yourself to live in perfect, unapologetic alignment with your own soul's truth. And that truth, like a powerful magnet, will naturally draw to you everything and everyone that truly belongs to you, without you needing to chase, to convince, or to beg. Place your hand on your chest one more time. Feel that heartbeat. Each beat is a powerful reminder that you are still here. You have walked through fire. You have waded through shadows. You have weathered the storm of whispers and rumors, and yet the flame in your heart remains. No word, no person, no betrayal can ever extinguish it. This is the cycle of your rebirth, and trust me, my magnificent Cancer, this is only the beginning. For when a Cancer soul is truly reborn, the entire universe pays attention. There is a truth I once spent half my life trembling to admit. I trembled every single time I tried to say the word no. Each time my lips longed to release it, my heart grew heavy, with the fear of being seen as selfish, of losing love, of losing connection. And so, like so many empaths, I stayed silent. I nodded. I kept giving, even when every cell in my body was screaming enough. But one day in the deepest solitude, I heard a voice in my heart. It wasn't thundering like a storm or blazing like lightning. It was a soft, clear, powerful whisper that said, "You do not need to be afraid. Self-love is the holiest ritual I placed within you." And from the moment I finally spoke the word no with my full conviction, I understood saying no to what drains you is not an act of rejection. It is a sacred prayer. It is a way of telling the universe, I choose to honor the divine creation that is me. Cancer, this is your great lesson now. Your voice is a miracle. A single firm, soul-aligned word enough can shatter invisible chains that have held you captive for years. It can open up an entire sky of freedom. That is the moment you step out of the prison of gossip, out of the control of others, and into the full blazing radiance of your own sovereignty. I want you to feel this power right now. Place your hand over your heart, close your eyes, and repeat this declaration with me. My energy is my own. My soul is my own. No one touches it without my sacred permission. What do you feel? Perhaps a gentle trembling, perhaps a surge of warmth spreading through your chest. That, my friend, is your soul reclaiming its throne. That is your power returning home. And remember, when you declare this, you are not just speaking to yourself. You are speaking to the universe, to every energetic field around you. You are redrawing your boundaries with lines of light. This is not just a declaration. This is a ritual of coronation. This is the moment you crown yourself with the power that has always, always been yours. No one else can do it for you. And once you do, no rumor, no cold glance, no cruel word can ever strip away the fundamental truth that you belong to yourself first. Have you ever had a moment where saying no changed your life? Share your story in the comments. Your experience could be the very thing someone else needs to hear to find their own courage. Let's support each other on this journey. And do you know what happens, my dear Cancer? Once you dare to declare such a profound truth to the universe, you will witness miracles. Doors you never knew existed will begin to creak open. You will step into a new chapter where true love, not fleeting infatuation, but deep, pure, soul-level love, is already waiting for you. This is your turning point. This is the alchemical moment you shift from fear to faith, from silence to sovereignty, from enduring to creating. And I promise you what lies ahead will astonish you far more than the rumors that once tried to wound you. You have walked through the fire, Cancer. You have lived in the ashes. You have heard rumors that felt like blades against your soul, and yet you kept your heart from turning to stone. And now, as you dare to choose yourself, as you declare to the heavens that you are worthy of your own loyalty, a new door begins to open. I want you to close your eyes one last time. Imagine you are stepping out of that dark, suffocating room where the whispers surrounded you, and before you lies the dawn. The first light of a new day touches your face, not harsh, but tender like the hand of the universe resting upon your forehead. And in that sacred light, you hear a whisper carried on the wind. You have endured enough. Now it is time to be loved the way you were always meant to be. I once doubted love after deep betrayals. I believed that perhaps no one could ever be vast enough, brave enough to embrace the full spectrum of my soul. But then one day I had a profound realization. True love is not a reward for perfection. It is an act of grace that arrives when you have finally truly learned to love and honor yourself. And you, my dear Cancer, now stand at that very threshold. Do you remember all the times you stayed silent so as not to cause conflict? The times you endured just to keep the peace? The times you made yourself small so that others could feel comfortable around your power? In those very moments, you were unknowingly planting the seeds for a new kind of love. A love that does not require you to shrink to silence yourself or to be anything other than who you are. A love where you can be wholly and gloriously yourself, tender and fierce, fragile and resilient, mystical and grounded. This love is not coming to fill an emptiness within you. You are already whole. It is coming to weave with your wholeness to create a new sky together. I know there were times you looked into the mirror and wondered, will anyone ever truly see me, all of me? And I am here to tell you with absolute certainty, yes. There is a soul drawing near to you, carrying their own light, their own scars, their own strength. They are not coming to possess you, but to walk beside you. Not to change you, but to grow with you. Not to tame you, but to explore the depths of life with you. Remember this, true love, soul love, does not strip you of your freedom. It gives you bigger wings to fly. It does not make you smaller. It makes you more radiant. It does not fear your flame. It adds its own fire to yours, creating a blaze so bright the whole world will see. Cancer, you have walked through too much darkness to ever again settle for half-hearted, lukewarm love. Now you open your door only to real love. Love without games, love without masks, love without hidden conditions. And when that love comes, you will know. There will be no analysis, no pro and con lists, no proof required. Your soul, your deep inner knowing will simply whisper, "This is it. This is home." Place your hand on your heart right now. Feel that beat. That is the universe's testimony that you are still protected, still loved, and that the true soul-deep love you deserve will come as a gift. Not for your perfection, but for the incredible faith and resilience you carried through your entire journey. Have you always felt deep within that you were not here merely to love, but to be loved in a way that is unlike any other, a way that your soul has been whispering about since the beginning? That feeling is your truth. You no longer need to chase love, Cancer. You are the deep, mysterious, life-giving ocean, and those who are brave enough to want to explore your depths will know this is no shallow game. They must come with their whole heart, their whole soul. And in that powerful stance, the half-hearted will naturally fall away, leaving only the one who was truly sent for you. When this person arrives, you will not have to force anything. You will no longer feel that you are too much. This person will not fear your tears, will not run from your intensity, will not try to shrink your fire. They will look into your eyes and say, "I see you." And for the first time in a very long time, you will believe them. True love is waiting for you, Cancer. It does not live in the echoes of past rumors. It is not with those who turned away. It is in the future that is now opening before you. A future you are stepping into with faith, with clarity, and with a heart that is no longer afraid to be seen. Everything you went through was only preparation. The tears you shed were not in vain. They watered the seeds for a love that is pure, honest, and worthy of the magnificent soul that you are. And when it arrives, remember, it is not just someone walking into your life. It is the universe whispering, "You are brave enough to become yourself, and here is your beautiful gift." My dear Cancer friends, we have reached the end of our journey together for today. I want you to pause and truly acknowledge the significance of this message, the power of this moment. This has been a profound activation of your soul's highest purpose. Embrace it fully. Allow yourself to surrender to the magic of your own transformation. This is your time to shine your brightest, to share your incredible gifts with the world, and to live the life you were always destined to live. I would love to hear from you. What part of this message resonated most deeply with your soul? What truth has been awakened within you today? Share your thoughts, your insights, and your feelings in the comment section below. By sharing our stories and supporting one another, we amplify our collective healing and growth. Let's create a sanctuary of transformation right here. And of course, if you have not already done so, please remember to subscribe to Zodiac of Mind to stay connected for all the unique guidance we will be sharing in the weeks to come. We have so much more to explore together. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for allowing me to be a small part of your magnificent journey. It has been a true gift to share this space with you. I wish you an abundance of joy, a profound sense of peace, and the unwavering success that you so richly deserve. Remember, you are the creator of your reality. You are the phoenix, and you are fully capable of achieving all of your wildest, most beautiful dreams. Go forth and be brilliant.